What time are you going? Okay, you're just going to come say goodbye. You're not allowed to go without saying goodbye. My pork feel nice and firm for you, dear.
Rabbit! Look from up. Squirrel!
Yeah, you're not fly around me. I'm spotlessly clean, everything squeaks. What? Yeah. And I can wish you safe journey and don't get cold on top of that mountain. So apparently you're getting the train back down.
We are getting the train back down, yes, because I am not walking.
Okay, get the diesel train
I know.
because it's smoother.
Yes.
Okay. Safe trip. What? Right. So
Yes.
yeah. Bon voyage. Have a good trip. Safe journey.
We will. I'm going to text when I leave anyway, so
Okay.
you guys can follow us up.
Right. Tell him to look after you or I'll be looking after him. You know. Yeah. Something like that, yeah. I've been shopping today and I bought us all a present. What's in the box? So, this morning Julie said to me, right, I'm going to Bristol, finish off the last of the Christmas shopping. Do you fancy coming along? And I said, are we going to Debenhams? Because if we go to Debenhams, this is in Bristol, and we end up having a fry at breakfast. She said yes. So I went. On the way in, she announces, this is after we've parked the car, she announces, oh, we're going to Peacocks to buy some girl clothes. And I said, okay, I want to have a wander around the precinct and see if I can find anything I want. And I did. What do you reckon? So, some of you might go, oh, what do I get that for? And some would go, brilliant, and whatever else. I didn't even know this was going to be launched for another couple of weeks, but I went into Bristol and I found this fella. And while I was at it, I bought that fella too. Bit more than I intended to spend, because I wasn't actually intended to buy one of these anyway. So what was the camera? The camera was £379 and 99p, so 380 quid. Not cheap. Could I have got it cheaper online? Probably. But, you know, I'm an impulsive guy. Made a decision. Mrs. P wasn't standing next to me, so I bought it when she wasn't looking. To which after, when I told her I'd done this, she goes, oh, did you get your spare batteries for your Mavic at the same time? If only I'd known. Anyway, I do need a couple of extra spare batteries for the Mavic, so that is something else on the shopping list, but I think right now I spent enough for today. So, what's in the box? Well, we already know what's in the box, don't we? You know it's a GoPro. Other than that, I actually went into the shop because I was looking for a Hero 7, so I was looking for the last model. I've watched a lot of reviews on the 8 and they haven't all been brilliant, but I had a chat with the people in the camera store. This only arrived this morning and it was the first one in, and I thought, you know what, impulsive, first up for it, best dressed, I'll just buy the 8. So this is going to be a huge step forward from that, which is my existing Hero 3. A lot of you have mentioned about the sound quality and stuff like that, and the sound quality on that has been pretty awful, and especially after I've actually lost the dead cat off the microphone as well, so I can't even use that outside now. So I'll put that there. So I decided it was time to buy myself a new camera. So the YouTube channel has now got many more subscribers than I anticipated, a lot faster than I thought was going to happen, and as far as I'm concerned, it's actually making a few quid now. Not a fortune, but a few quid. The drone was a present for my wife. This is a present for me to myself. And I reckon that within a year I can pay for both. Maybe. Perhaps. I hope. So, anyway, one GoPro 8. In the box, I happen to know there's not so much stuff there. I used to put a couple of mounts in there and lots of other spare bits and bobs that were useful. Now, empty compartment. And not much else. Must be instructions. Oh. 2 books of instructions. GoPro Plus, I'll have a look at that. Maybe I'll take them up on that, because this fella's got no interchangeable front screen. Every camera up until this has had a front screen that if you damage it, scratch it or whatever else, you can change it. Not this one. So apparently it's a tougher screen, but we'll see. So I will look at this. I think it's about £5 a month or something like that. Insurance that if I knacker the camera, well, they give me a new one. I think. I'll go through that. Book of words. In no way I'm going to read that. So YouTube that. So camera. Let's undo this bit. That bit comes off there. That bit comes off there. That bit apparently comes off of there. We don't want that. New camera comes with a fold down mounting points. Well, I've read lots about that as well. We'll see how we get on with that. I will probably get the because this thing is going to be used in a fairly harsh environment around the farm. There is a protective case coming out with this, which I believe includes an external microphone. So I'm not buying an external microphone for this just yet, because I believe GoPro are making one of their own which includes a protective case. So to me that makes sense. So rather than buying bits and bobs, whatever else, I'm just going to wait and we'll use the microphone on this as it is. I'll have to start using this camera fairly soon, because that camera is going on holiday with my daughters. You probably gathered just now when Holly disappeared. Holly and Abby, along with their boyfriends, are off to North Wales to climb a mountain, which I think they're doing, I won't tell you what day, but one day at the end of this next week they intend to go up a big mountain in North Wales. They're staying out there for a week. So they're going to take my old camera with me, because I've got 2 spare batteries, the charger, plenty of space on that SD card, and the idea is that Abby, Holly, Henry and Cameron will use that camera to record bits and bobs on our holiday, come back here, I'll give them a hand to edit something together which they can either keep for themselves, or if they want, we'll put it on the channel and you can see some of their antics on holiday. Or they'll be so busy having fun that they won't record anything worthwhile uploading, and then you won't. So anyway, so actually, did I want to put that on there then? Let's have that off for a second. And let's have them on. So, to put the battery in and the SD card, I've got to open this chap at the side. Let's have the SD card out of it. Do you ever have trouble getting these SD cards out? Or even things like that? They pack them so well, you can't actually get in it. Oh, he says, can I get in there? Can I get in there? Or have I got to cut that open? Open. 20 years ago, I would have needed these glasses. Actually, 10 years ago, I would have needed these glasses. As soon as I hit 50, I don't know what it is about the big 5-0, all of a sudden, my eyesight's going. According to Mrs. P, a few things else is going as well, but you know, it's mainly my eyesight. That's what I use all the time. So this may take some time. Sod it and get some scissors. Take 2 of that one. I went and cut the end off the packet thinking, oh, I'll get into that, no problem with that. I couldn't. Still couldn't get into it. So I went back and cut it again. And now I can get into it. So, cook for dinner biscuit. SD card. I believe it goes that way. So the YouTube videos I watched so far have all recommended me putting the card in first, because the battery is kind of in the way. You going in there? No. Do you go that way then? I'm always nervous of SD cards. Yeah, goes that way. Alright, I had it right. Get in. Oh, for young. Oh. I had it right first time. And so, next thing is GoPro camera facing me, GoPro logo on the battery facing me also, and it goes in, I believe, like yeah, like that. That goes in there, that goes like that, that clicks like that. I now have a active waterproof camera. SD card can go back in there. They can flick out. I'll mount that on there. It's going to be talking to myself. I'll talk to myself a lot because it's the only sense I get sometimes. We all know that's not true as well, don't we? Right, so that's it. So all I got to do now is put it on charge. Apparently charging it from your computer takes about 4 hours. If I charge it from a proper little charge point, I can do it in half the time, but I'm in no desperate hurry. In fact, I prefer it long and slow. Can I get with that? Yeah. And I also believe the charging point. So which way does that go in there? I'm assuming the GoPro rating goes up. I won't force that. That goes in there like that. That goes there like that. And I'm going to use that one and put that one in. And charging. Right. Okay, so there you go. I have a new GoPro 8 camera. So hopefully I will be able to bring you top quality video. Much better than what I've done so far, maybe. So, I mean, I've never had a problem with, oh there it is, dinner. Never had a problem with this camera. It's served me well, it's old, and I will use it as a backup camera. My original old Hero, I think, has more or less had its day. Now, I have heard, since buying the new one, that if I bought that through GoPro, I could probably got £100 off by giving this back. But there are times when maybe having something really old and you don't mind if it gets destroyed, just hang on to that. So, because this guy's my backup now, but it's still too good to put at risk. So anyway, there you go. I am going to go on and read all this lovely literature and learn how to use this wonderful piece of kit. Yeah, I know that. I know that. I know all that. I know that. Yeah, don't need that. And I will be doing lots of study and research into using the camera, and hopefully after this video you'll notice a difference. That'll be down also to how I use this, because that really does a lot more than this, and it might take me a little while to actually study it and work out how to use that. But anyway, so anyway, watch this space. Was there any other news? No, you won't see Abby for a week because she's going on holiday, although she might come in tomorrow to give me a hand with the cattle. It's been so wet, I've had to shut the cattle in today, or the cattle at the farm here. Cattle at the farm may be out for another week. It's a bit drier there, but as Abby's away on holiday, that's probably going to video for 10 days time or something, so getting the cattle in, that's going to be exciting with that wet weather. I've got a funny feeling we're going to have to bring them back with the tractor. We'll see. So Abby might have to get to drive the tractor on the road and change gear and stuff. So right then, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to bid you all a very, very pleasant evening. I hope you all stay dry. There's obviously a local fireworks display going on down the road because all our dogs are in the kitchen cowering and shivering behind the door trying to get into me. So anybody out doing a fireworks night tonight, stay safe, look after yourselves, please don't frighten your neighbour's dog or farmer's cattle, just think of what's going on. So anyway, take care folks, and I'll see you soon.